Only 2 out of every 10 Toyota transmissions ever reach 400,000 miles. Let that sink in for a second. We're talking about the most reliable vehicles on the planet, built by engineers who lose sleep over quality control, and still, 8 out of 10 transmissions don't make it. Not because of bad luck. Not because Toyota made a mistake. But because of a handful of habits and mistakes that owners repeat every single day without even knowing it. Today I'm going to show you exactly what separates the 2 out of 10 that make it from the 8 that don't. I've gone through thousands of miles of owner data, mechanic reports, and real-world case studies to put this together. By the end of this video, you're going to know precisely what those long-haul Toyota owners are doing differently and how to copy it starting today. And before we get rolling, drop your Toyota model and current mileage in the comments right now. I want to see where everyone's at. If you're already past 200,000 miles, that's a flex and you need to show it. And if you're new here and you own a Toyota, hit subscribe because this channel is going to save you thousands of dollars in repair bills. We don't do fluff here, let's get into it. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Most Toyota owners believe their car is invincible. And honestly, who can blame them? You've heard the stories. The Tacoma with 350,000 original miles. The Camry that outlasted 2 marriages and a mortgage. Toyota has built a reputation so strong that owners assume the truck or sedan will just handle whatever life throws at it. That assumption is exactly what kills transmissions early. The owners who make it to 400,000 miles don't rely on Toyota's reputation. They treat the transmission like it needs them. Because it does. And the gap between a transmission that dies at 130,000 miles and one that's still smooth at 400,000 miles almost always comes down to 5 things. Let's go through every single one. The first thing the 400,000 mile club does differently is treat transmission fluid like it's the lifeblood of the vehicle. Because it is. Here's what most Toyota owners don't understand. Transmission fluid does 3 jobs simultaneously. It lubricates moving parts, transfers hydraulic pressure to shift gears, and pulls heat away from internal components. When that fluid degrades, it stops doing all 3 jobs effectively at the same time. It's not a gradual decline, it's a collapse. And once overheated, degraded fluid starts leaving microscopic metal particles suspended in the fluid itself, and those particles then circulate through the transmission like sandpaper. You can't feel it happening. Your car won't tell you. But every mile you drive on degraded fluid is a mile of damage you can never undo. Toyota's official recommendation is a fluid change every 60,000 miles. The owners hitting 400,000 miles aren't waiting that long. Most of them are changing it every 30 to 40,000 miles and every 20,000 miles if they tow regularly. One mechanic in Texas who has worked on Toyotas exclusively for 22 years told me he has not once seen a transmission fail early on an owner who changed their fluid religiously. Never. That one habit alone is the single biggest separator between the transmissions that last and the ones that don't. The second thing is warming up before working hard, and this one is almost universally ignored. When your Toyota has been sitting overnight, the transmission fluid inside is cold, thick, and slow-moving. In that state, it takes longer to reach every corner of the transmission, which means the first few minutes of driving are the most mechanically vulnerable minutes of your entire day. Most owners jump in, start the car, and immediately drive normally or even aggressively. Every cold hard acceleration, every sudden direction change in a cold transmission is disproportionately damaging compared to the same action once the fluid is warm. The fix is simple. For the first 5 minutes after a cold start, drive gently. No hard acceleration, no sharp cornering, no towing. Let the fluid circulate and come up to temperature. It costs you nothing but a little patience. And over 10 years of ownership, that patience adds up to tens of thousands of miles of protected transmission life. The third thing, and this is the one that surprises people the most, is knowing exactly what your tow rating means and never crossing it. Every Toyota truck and SUV has a tow rating stamped in the owner's manual. That number is not a suggestion. It is an engineering boundary. It represents the maximum load the drivetrain, transmission included, can handle while still maintaining adequate thermal headroom. The moment you exceed it, even by a few hundred pounds, that thermal headroom disappears. The transmission starts running hotter than it was designed to handle. And heat is the #1 killer of automatic transmissions, full stop. Here's the part people miss. Even towing at your rated capacity repeatedly, without giving the transmission time to cool down between hauls, causes cumulative heat damage. The 400,000-mile truck owners know this. They tow within their limits, they give the transmission recovery time on long hauls, and a lot of them add an external transmission cooler as a proactive upgrade, especially in hot climates. An aftermarket cooler runs $200 to $400 installed and can drop transmission operating temperature by 30 to 50 degrees. On a truck that tows regularly, that is one of the best investments you will ever make. All right, quick check-in. If you're still watching and you're realizing your transmission has been running without fresh fluid or a cooler for years, you're not alone and it's not too late. Hit that like button if this is already changing how you think about your Toyota. It takes 1 second and it helps this video get in front of other owners who need to hear this. Now let's keep going because the next two are just as important. The fourth habit of the 400,000-mile club is using every gear the transmission offers, not just drive. This sounds obvious, but almost nobody does it. Your Toyota's transmission has manual mode, low gear settings, and in newer models, paddle shifters. These aren't just for people who want to feel sporty, they serve a real mechanical purpose. When you're descending a long steep hill in drive with your foot on the brake, you are generating heat in your brake rotors and pads, yes, but you are also forcing the transmission to hold a higher gear than is appropriate for the load. That creates unnecessary stress on the torque converter. Drop it into L or use manual mode to downshift on long grades and let the engine do the braking. The transmission will thank you, the brakes will thank you. And the owners who are consistent about this are the same owners who report buttery smooth shifts at 250,000 miles, while their neighbors are quoting transmission rebuilds at 120,000. The fifth and final habit is the hardest one to sell because it requires changing something deeply ingrained, always coming to a complete stop before shifting direction. Full stop before going from reverse to drive. Every single time without exception. We covered this in detail in a previous video and the response was overwhelming. Thousands of Toyota owners had never once been told this could be damaging. The transmission's clutch packs are designed to engage from a standstill. When you force them to engage against a moving vehicle, even at 1 or 2 miles per hour, you are creating mechanical shock that degrades those clutch packs over time. Do it for 10 years, and you have done it thousands of times. That is a transmission that dies at 140,000 miles, wondering what went wrong. Now let's tie all 5 of this together with real numbers, because this is where it gets serious. The average cost of a remanufactured transmission for a Toyota Camry is between $3,200 and $4,800 installed. For a Tundra or Tacoma, with the newer 10-speed, you're looking at $7,000 to $9,500. If your transmission fails at 130,000 miles and you replace it, and then fail again at 260,000 miles, you've potentially spent $10,000 to $19,000 on transmission repairs alone. The owners in the 400,000-mile club have spent a fraction of that, a few $100s in fluid changes, and maybe one aftermarket cooler. That's it. The difference between a $400 maintenance habit and a $10,000 repair bill is not luck. It is information and discipline. Toyota gives you an incredible foundation to work with. The engineering, the materials, the quality control, it's all there. But the transmission doesn't know that you drive a Toyota. It only knows whether it's running hot or cool, clean or dirty, stressed or protected. You control every one of those variables. Not the factory, not the dealer, you. Change your fluid early and often. Warm up before you push it. Respect your tow rating and add a cooler if you haul regularly. Use your gears on downhill grades. And for the love of your wallet, stop before you shift direction. Do these 5 things consistently, and 400,000 miles is not a fantasy. It is a plan. Last thing before you go, I want to hear from the high-mileage crowd. If your Toyota has crossed 200,000, 300,000, or beyond, drop it in the comments. Tell me the model, the miles, and whether you've ever had transmission work done. I read every single comment, and I always respond to the big mileage ones. And if someone you know just bought a Toyota or is about to, send them this video. It might be the most useful thing they watch all year. See you in the next one.